Missionary Athletes International has been coming to the Czech Republic for 27 years. In a country where 3 generations under communist rule have been told there is no God, MAI started planting seeds of faith using the opportunities that soccer provided. Today we have a whole new generation of kids coming to know Jesus. Caleb, tell us about your trip.
I left Southern California with a team of 13 soccer players to introduce Christ to kids in one of the most atheistic countries in the world. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I thought it was going to be much like a church camp, but instead it was an experience in serving others that changed me forever. At first I was struck by all of the differences, the language, the food, the scenery, but in a short amount of time I saw how similar we really were. Even with the language barrier, we could communicate by being friends, sharing joy, and playing soccer together. The most fun was the second week, when we ran soccer camps for both the younger and older kids. We taught them through various drills and played matches against their local club team, as well as pickup teams from around the neighborhood.
MAI put up a tent on the sidelines, and during the breaks, team members would give a testimony as to what Christ means to them. Sharing and serving was why they were there. The local kids were very interested and couldn't wait to come to youth group at the church.
We gave them Bibles, and they were very interested and even wanted us to sign them. But perhaps our best witness was how we conducted ourselves. They were very curious and were always watching what we were doing, when we were constantly in prayer. Our coaches, Bill Gallipol and Steve Maddox, led us in prayer on and off the field. The local pastors, Bohuž from Hodonín, Rosta from Uherský Brod, Petr from Breslov, and their churches prayed for us as well as gave us very nice accommodations. And of course our family, friends, and supporters uplifted us with their love, prayers, and financial support.
The team went to the Moravian region of the Czech Republic, just southeast of the capital city of Prague. The boys adapted quickly to their new cultural setting. They said they loved the food, especially the fried cheese, the special bread, and the stuffed chicken. And the local girls? Well, they were smitten with these fine young Christian men from America. So Caleb, your 2 weeks of mission is up. What are you feeling?
Sadness. We really didn't want to leave. The boys were sad and the girls were crying. And even Austin and I were holding back tears. We didn't want to disconnect, so we exchanged Skype and email addresses. We couldn't wait to start planning a return visit for next year.
So, next year?
We said we would start saving and planning for a return visit right away. It wasn't just about making friends. It was more about serving and planting seeds of the gospel in a purposeful way. We saw them draw close to Christ, and we don't want that to end.
How can you help? The best way to start is with prayer. Next best way to stay connected with Caleb is through his website. Here he communicates with his support team, giving them updates and an easy way for them to provide financial support.